Niflheim, Muspelheim, Ilden Is, Zauberfäller, Idiotenskaber af sig. De nogen gab, Niflheim, Muspelheim.
Welcome back to another episode. Today we are taking a closer look at Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon. Every time I reviewed a Soulslike, someone in the comments said, dude, you have to play Tainted Grail. So I jumped in without research. Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon is a dark, twisted reimagining of the classic Camelot myth, built by a surprisingly small indie studio. If you're expecting a polished AA Skyrim meets Souls experience from the first 30 minutes, you won't get it. And that's exactly where most players bounce off. But if you give it time, the game slowly sinks its claws into you. When I first booted it up, nothing felt right. The story pacing, the dialogue flow, the stiff animations, it didn't match the hype people created around it. And I'm not the only one. Steam reviews say the same thing. Slow start but incredible world building. Feels clunky at first, then becomes weirdly addictive. You have to survive the opening chapter. After that, it clicks. And honestly, that's exactly how I felt. The game begins slow, heavy, and confusing, almost like it's daring you to quit. But the deeper you go, the more it rewards you. What surprised me most is how well they twisted the Arthurian myth. Dark fantasy Camelot is a risky idea. Most modern reinterpretations absolutely ruins it. Of course, except Legend of the Sword, Guy Ritchie, my man. Here though, they actually nailed the tone. It's atmospheric, oppressive, mysterious. You constantly ask, where the hell am I and what is this place doing to me? No spoilers, but the story drew me in way more than I expected from an indie Souls-like. Now, the combat. Let's be real, it's chunky, it's slow, it fights you almost as much as the enemies do. I usually play a two-handed bruiser in every Souls-like ever made, but this time I did something interesting. I rolled Necromancer. Yes, you can actually be a Necromancer. The first hour was pure pain. For a moment I genuinely thought, should I restart before I embarrass myself? But once the build opened up, it started to shine. Combat still isn't perfect. Animations are stiff, hit detection is inconsistent, and encounters feel a bit flat. Yet somehow, the atmosphere makes you forget the flaws. It hooks you even while you're yelling at it. Look, Tainted Grail isn't a polished Souls-like. It's not a Skyrim killer. But if you give it time, it becomes one of those rare, strange RPGs that grow on you the longer you play. It's dark, it's clunky, it's confusing, but it's also genuinely compelling. This game definitely earned a couple more weeks on my PC. And if you're into Souls-likes or weird dark fantasy worlds, you should at least try it. If this helped you figure it out, don't disappear. I'd love to see you in the next one.